channel. So you must have guessed what I am doing right now. It's Adobe Illustrator AI. So as you must have already guessed it out, I'm starting a new tutorial of Adobe Illustrator CC and my version is 2025. So I'm just gonna start with the basic tools today. So stay tuned to till the end. And if you like my videos, and please don't bother to subscribe and like and share my videos. It kind of supports me. So let's just get started. So as you all might have figured this out, this is the interface, or you can call the home after you open Adobe Illustrator. So this is my interface. Whatever designs you save come over here. Like now it's empty. Now there are two types of buttons over here. One is a new file and the other is the open. When you click on the open, then it will open your files in like this. So it will open the file so that if you want to upload any image, any image like this one, I'm just picking and I'm clicking on open. So it will basically open my image like this. So then you can do some editing later. You can do it like this. But for now, I'm just going to click on new file. In a new file, you will just get a completely blank page. So like that. And there are some type of thing you can have a mobile review over here. And there are some templates made by some people. But we're gonna do it in a blank so that we do it by ourselves, our own creation as a graphic designers. This is the web. So you can get some web large, web minimum, and like that. Printing for printing purposes, like letter A4 size sheets and like that. Now branding, these are some you can create a banner or a logo or an email header like that. And social, it's just like that. You can do social media like LinkedIn posts, Instagram, YouTube, and like that, etc. Arts and illustration, you can do type of a clip art or drawings and like that. Film and video. In film and video, these are some presets of HDTV, 2K, or even 4K UHD. And these are some free templates. We don't need to care about them for now. We're just gonna go and print, and I'm just gonna click on the A4 size. So as we move over here, so over here you can name the template you're doing. I'm just gonna name it to class 1 like this. I'm gonna name it to class 1. You can even change the size of the template you want, and you can even change the measurements 2 millimeters, inches, and etc. like that. You can even change the orientation if it's you can even keep it portrait like this or a landscape. This is artboards. I'm going to explain you later on. But for now, I'm just going to come till the orientation. And as you come over here, these are some advanced options. You can even change the color mode to RGB or CMYK. RGB stands for pixels. RGB basically for web purposes, and CMYK is used for printing purposes, like that. And you can even include the raster effects. I'm just gonna keep it to default high 300 ppi, and you can even change the preview more, but I'm gonna keep it as default. Now I'm gonna create my page. So if you can all see, as I created my page, I'm just gonna ignore this. Just ignore this thing. It's not necessary. We're gonna discuss about it later on. But for now, you can just focus on over here. This is our preview. This is the toolbar section, and as well as here. So this is the toolbar section. You can even keep it on more details or just symbols. Well, it's up to you. It's your opinion. And so this is my birthday, and this is my basically the taskbar. You can it's I'm gonna explain it later on. And you can even save your files from here, save as and save. So the first thing we're gonna do is that I'm just gonna discuss the shape tool for now. But yeah, we will go on to selection tool, and in the next class we will do direct selection tool. Tool we're gonna discuss is the shape tool. So basically, shape tool, you can even understand it so like common sense. Shape tool has some type of shape. And can you see this little triangle over here down under the symbol of the shape tool, like the rectangle? This triangle represents that your shape, there are more features inside this particular tool. Like you're just gonna right click on it and look, there are more options came now. You can even pick out for so that it can be for your own easiness. Like you can just instead of right clicking it again and again, you can basically just take it out by clicking this arrow. It's up to you if you want to keep it vertical or horizontal preview. So there are plenty of different types of shape. This one is a rectangle tool, and the shortcut is the M. If you're gonna click M, it will automatically you can create a rectangle over here. Okay, so like this. Um so you can even produce more tool. This is a flare tool. We don't need to get into this. It's like too complicated. Like just look at this. What is this even like? I know it's kind of a hard thing to understand this, but we're gonna guess it out later on. So we have the rounded rectangle, the ellipse tool, and the polygon tool, and the star tool. Like now, I'm gonna tell you most of the time people don't use the round. This is not that much famous if we see it. Like you can do the rounded rectangle to this one also by just clicking on this, this direction to direct selection tool. You can just you can see these little circles around the corners. You can even like curve them the way you want and make it completely a circle. It's up to you. So basically, you can do it to an ordinary rectangle. Then why need of this rounded rectangle? So I prefer and mostly use the normal rectangle. It has more options. So now we're gonna discuss some shortcut keys or like how to we're just gonna understand some shape rules. I'm just gonna be with my rectangle too. So when there are two ways to insert a shape into your template. First of all, by click and dragging the way you want the size to be, or to click on a left click and have your own size like this. You can even do sync. Like for example, if I'm writing here 1 or 12, then it should come to the side also like that. But I'm just gonna write it over here 3 inches, and over here as well 3 inches. I know it's converting to points because you must remember while I was making my the design, I use a scale of points. So that's why whenever I'm writing 3 inches, it's giving me points. So I hope you can understand this thing. I'm gonna preview back that moment. So have a look you want, and you can even change the measurements like 2 millimeters, inches, and etc. So let's jump back to where we were. So you must have saw that clip already. So let's jump back to where we were. So I'm just gonna delete these two random shapes. Now I'm just gonna take the rectangle tool again, and this time I'm gonna teach you. Like for example, if I'm just doing like this, you might see that my height and my width is different. But I want a perfect square. This is a free-form rectangle. It has no measurements correctly and like that. So now I'm gonna teach you how to make a perfect square. By holding shift, you're gonna drag your mouse. The left click, you're gonna drag the left click. It will create a perfect square with the perfect measurement. Now I'm just gonna delete this one right here. I'm gonna bring it to the center. you might see these pink guidelines. These are some guides which these are called the smart guides. These basically help you guide on on the journey of designing. Like they help you in the designing journey of yourself. So it's and if you want to, you are gonna click on view, and you can see over here smart guides. You just, if you click on it, then your smart guides will disappear. Now you don't have any teach or guide around here. So my smart guides basically disappeared, and now I have no guide around here. So you're gonna go back to view, and I basically prefer to keep the smart guides on because they will give you kind of pretty much help. So like that. So I'm now gonna teach you how to zoom into the page. There are three ways of zooming in. One over here where you can zoom in like this by your own, and like you can fit on screen and like that. And the other zoom is this zoom tool around here. When you click around it, it zooms in. And if you want to zoom out, you're gonna hold the Alt. And now you might see a quite difference that instead of plus, there is minus. That means zoom out like this. But there's another tool, like there's another shortcut key. If you hold Alt and the scrolling wheel, then you can also zoom in and zoom out by moving the scrolling key. Now, if you hold the space bar, you can actually move the preview of the screen like this. So now, answering on selection tool, basically, selection tool is basically helps to select the object or the shape in your template or design. So basically, you can hold and carry your object through selection tool, and it can also help to fill in the color inside your shape like this. Now you might be wondering, what is this? This is the fill and this is the stroke. So this is the fill and this is the stroke. Now, fill means the inside color, and the stroke is basically the outline. When you double click over here, it opens this color picker over here. You can see, you can even like choose a random color by your freedom tool. It's up to you. And you can switch to different types of shades and colors. These are some high advanced settings you can use. And you can even search for only web colors. These are some only web colors, and you can even remove this command. These are some color swatches which we will come to later, so don't need to get like too much intention. This is our class 1. Take it easy, take it smooth, take it like a piece of cake, and we gonna move it to colorful. Just you need to know that you can like put the color the way you want, and it's kind of easy to handle it. So I'm just gonna keep it a decent color, a lightish colors. Okay, so this is my shape, and you can even keep the color or the fill. I mean the fill or the stroke. None. I mean, like if I clicked on, and have you noticed that my borders, like the outline or the stroke, you can say it can tell, has been disappeared. It basically isn't disappear. It's none. But you can even like remove the none. I'm just gonna control that. Now you can see. Now for the high difference, I'm just gonna like do like this, and now I'm gonna none it. Now have you saw the difference? The difference is this one has an outline and this one doesn't. It's quite a really easy difference, so no need to worry. So now I'm just gonna teach you how to duplicate a shape or an object, whatever you want. It's up to you. And this again, wanna take this square right here. And now, how to make a duplicate? First of all, you're gonna hold on to the selection tool. You're gonna click on the selection tool. You're gonna hold your Alt key and drag it like this. You will make another duplicate. But if you want that you do it precisely, then what you're gonna do is that you're gonna click on Alt again. But while holding this, you also need to hold the Shift key. So now this creates a line. Now maybe it will be on 45 degrees or on the 90-degree angle or on 180 degrees. Okay, so this gives a precise shape. So we're done with duplicating, we're done with this all. Now I just want to get deep into the rotate tool. I'm just gonna like add a stroke to it for higher contrast. Okay. So for rotating, can you see when I'm touching it, it's showing the resize one. But can you notice there's an arrow with two sideways? When you hold it and you drag it, it creates a rotation. And while you drag it with a shift, it will be on 0 degree or on 45 degree or 135 or another 25. It will be on every 45 degree it can rotate precisely. So we're done with rotate tool, we're done with the resize, zoom, and even the corner tool, which was basically, this one. Okay. So now I want to give you some basic knowledge of the selection tool. For that, first of all, I'm gonna keep my template to fit on screen. And I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make another square, but I'm going to keep it on the default colors. Now, if I keep it like around this corner of my paper or my letter size, now as you hold your Alt and Shift so that it could be more precise, you made a difference, you made a distance. Now, if you click on Control and D, or in the MacBook, Command and D, then it creates a duplicate of the same size you made, and it will continue. And if I select this full row of squares, now I can make another by holding an Alt and Shift like this, and now I can make another Control D and T. So like this, I made a pretty much a weird grid like this. So now we have done with duplicating. Now I'm going to tell you, like for suppose I want to select this line, but I even want to select this line over here. But when I'm going to select this line is disappearing. Like I can only move this line around here. But I want that this row and this row gets selected together. Now how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna first select this one. Now I'm gonna hold my shift and keep selecting the objects or the square, the shape I want to be selected. Like this. And now you can even delete it, or you can even add a different color to them, like maybe some more a tealish green like this. And you can add while I'm holding the shift and like holding the spacebar, and I can color these some more like a peachish yellow. I'm kind of in decent chic simple colors because they're really smooth and relaxing. They're not bold. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to do a bold one. So like this. So we're done with like all the most of the things. Now let's just do a fun little task together. I'm gonna like just delete all of this. Now I'm gonna take this polygon tool and I'm gonna like zoom in around here. I'm gonna click hold on the shift. I'm gonna make this little polygon and I'm gonna drag it around here. I'm gonna change its inside color to orange like this, or like a yellow, and I'm gonna change its outline to orange. Alright. Now I'm gonna fit it on the screen. Oh, I made it pretty small. I'm just gonna increase the size a bit more. Yeah. Alright. Um, I just want it to be in the around here, this corner. Now I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna make another duplicate of it while holding my shift key. And now I'm gonna make a duplicate of this. I'm gonna select all of them and I'm gonna somehow fit them into my page like this. Now I'm gonna select this whole column of polygons and I'm gonna like make my inside a little bigger and I'm gonna click on alt and I'm just gonna click on alt and I'm gonna make it precisely. Alright, I guess this side is nice. I'm gonna again make it to fit on screen and I'm gonna make another duplicate. Oh, sorry, I just did a little mistake. I basically control there. Now I'm gonna select all of them together. I'm gonna like decrease its size. And now I'm gonna go to alt and I'm again gonna make kind of like the size and I'm gonna make a duplicate. So I know this creates a really beautiful honeycomb structure. So I hope you love this video. I know this video took a lot of time, but trust me, as I go to get to different types of classes like in Canva, we are gonna make different and lots of fun colors and templates and even designs and we're gonna make a memorable journey together. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to share it to your friends. Bye bye.